to be working on.
Yeah, I totally agree, Nick. I mean, I think you're absolutely right. This idea of being in a room with a therapist, that they're kind of have a magic pill and, you know, wave the watch in front of your eyes or something, and suddenly you're not going to be depressed, and, you know, it fixes you. Um, Ultimately, you know, this is a journey of, it's an inside job. I mean, they're just asking the questions. They obviously, very smart people, they know exactly what to ask and things like that. But you can only go as fast as you internally are ready to go for. And, you know, if there are still like those dark corners of your mind that you ignore, it's absolutely fine. But you know that to get to there, you will at some point, unfortunately, have to open up those boxes. And just like you, Nick, there were times that I'd skip over that box, and Betty would have no idea that I've just skipped over it, but off we go and carry on. And it worked to some degree, but absolutely eventually we do this winding road, and then we're back at that box again, because it's inevitable, because there's that thing that's in there that you need to address and overcome. And so, one step forward, 10 steps back, 100 steps forward, 20 steps back. I mean, push, pull, up, down, left, right, very messy experience at times. And it does require patience and a lot of confidence to lean into those hard conversations. Sometimes they'll ask a question that can't take the wind out of you. You know, like how did it make you feel when that person did that, or whatever. You know, what's your view of that person? Do you think they're bad? Whatever it might be, you think, oh my god, like I'm in the hot seat here. And sometimes it can be hard hitting questions, and usually they're only hard because they're uncomfortable for you to answer. And if they're uncomfortable for you to answer and go there, it's exactly where you should probably be going, because you don't want to be avoiding those things. So you're absolutely right. It's not easy. It requires patience. And I mean, I'm in therapy again now, and I have been for the last month or so. I think it's a lifelong relationship with our mental health, and you know, I don't think you ever wake up fixed. You know, I was saying to you before we started recording, I've had a really bad day today, anxiety-wise, huge imposter syndrome, building a startup, stressing about money, and if you'd have asked me 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I felt on top of the world. I'm building this startup. I'm doing things really well. You just never know when you turn that corner and something happens, you know. So it's a lifelong relationship.